What's happening, everybody? So my bike has been sitting under this tree for quite some time, so it's really dirty. It's got some spider webs. I know I probably should have covered it, but I didn't. So I'm really lazy, and I'm about to show you how I lazy wash my motorcycle. You probably don't want to wash your bike like this, but this is just what I do when I'm kind of in a rush and I want to just clean it up a little bit. So let's go. Okay, so before I do anything else, let me show you how dirty my motorcycle is right now. Like, it's bad. Okay, hold on. There's a bunch of dust here. There's all these spider webs and things going on here. This is actually really dusty, really dirty. I've got more spider webs and tree things going on all over the place, as you can see, even on this interior part. This is the side view. I mean, I guess it's a little photogenic, but there's definitely spider webs and dust and dirt all over my bike right now. I mean, look at this. I'm pretty sure there's a spider living in there right now. And it's not that I didn't use my bike for a very long time, really. It's only been a week, but this is what can happen when you leave your bike uncovered for a week. It just gets really dirty, okay? Look at this. Look at all this dust. That's where my booty's gonna go. We can't have that. No. This right here, bird poop. If you still don't believe me, just look here. I could literally make a smiley face out of the dirt. Okay, it's not, you can't really tell in the camera actually, but it's dirty. I promise you that. So if you're gonna be lazy like me, first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna move the bike over closer to my hose. I don't normally push my bike like this. I usually get on, but since it's so dirty, I don't want to get all that dust on my booty. All right, so this is a little bit of a tall people problem. It's really hard for me to get my full body in the video, but I'm doing my best, so I'm just gonna squat a little bit because that's what I usually do. But anyways, here's the hose. I've got one of them fancy metal hoses. This is one you can just open and spew out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna hose down all the dirt I have first, and then I'm not even gonna use soap. I'm just gonna like how do I close this? Okay. All right. So once it's all hosed down, really now I'm just gonna give it a wipe. I probably should tell you that I don't actually hose down this centerpiece for all the main. I don't even know if it's electrical. It's such an old bike. Like, is it? I mean, it's still technically electrical, but whatever. I don't usually touch the area up here. I always put the water around, and I also don't really put the water on the exhaust pipe, just mainly on the actual bike components with all the dust. So now we're gonna wipe her down. Let me close the water. Okay, here it's still pretty dirty. The water, I pretty much stop around right here. I don't get it too much on this, just kind of like the surrounding areas. So the inside, I always have to kind of just go in here with a little washcloth. And it gets a very minimal cleaning. I don't do like super deep cleanings. And I think there's like a little pine cone or something stuck in there. I don't know what that is. We're just gonna go ahead and leave that there because I ain't got time to take that out right now. I ain't got time for that. So okay, so that part's done. And now we get to do the rim. Okay, so the other thing I should probably tell you is what I use to wipe her down. I use one of these microfiber washcloth things. I think they sell like a big old roll of these at Walmart, which is pretty much what I have. I don't have the packaging anymore, but they're pretty cool because you can just wash them and reuse them again. So that's what we're gonna do. Wipe it down. Literally. But see how there's dirt? Because I'm not using any soap, but like this is the lazy way. When I don't have time to actually do the whole wash and the whole layering of everything, this is what I do. Like, I don't know how many people are gonna be out there judging me with this, but I mean, it works. I do pretty much the bike body first because I mean, if I do this often enough, it doesn't really get super duper dirty. But I'll do the body first, as it's usually not that bad. And then at the end, I will do the rims because the rims are probably what gets the most dirty. And my back rim, I have to buy like a rim cleaner or something because I think I got some of the brake fluid, not the brake fluid, but like the chain cleaner stuff on the back rim, and it looks really weird, but I mean, you can't tell from far away. I'm really not that picky when it comes to my bike. I got it with the intention of using it and knowing that it would get dirty. It's like one of those toys where it's like, I'm not going to put this toy on display. I'm actually going to play with it. So yeah, it hurts when it gets a little scratched up or something happens, but it's really not, it's not going to hurt me that bad because that's what I intended to use it for. So I can learn and I can do stuff and be happy. So, okay, we gave the general body here. Now I'm going to show you how the front electrical thing dashboard looks like because I didn't really put water in there. I don't know if that's going to mess it up. Guys, I really don't know much about motorcycles. Like, I'm just kind of like learning as I go. So like I said, as far as the rim goes, I need to buy rim cleaner because I really haven't had the chance to professionally clean this really well. But this is my last step. I just kind of go in here and I give it a little wipe down because a lot of dirt gets stuck by here. The back one is the dirtiest one, to be honest. I don't touch the chain at all. I only do this to the pink rim. Sometimes I have to roll the bike around if it's super duper dirty, but like, again, we really don't care too much. We just really want to get most of the dirt off. Okay, and then some little stuff there, clean that off myself, and then we're gonna go do the front. Now the same thing to the front rim. Literally just gonna give it a quick little wipe down. And it does make a little difference. Let's put this in there. And now this washcloth is really dirty, but my bike looks a lot better. Now, for the sake of the video and having to move the camera and talk and do this, and this, obviously, I think this was longer than 10 minutes. I'm not really sure. I'll have to check. But normally this whole process is like 5 minutes. Literally hose down, wipe, and go. Because I ain't got time to wash. Like, good wash. But yeah, this is what I do. And honestly, it makes the biggest difference just giving it a quick little wipe down. And she looks great in my videos. So there you go. I'm going to toss this over there. And I'm going to move my bike in the sun so that I can just let it dry. Because I don't actually need to use it right this second. But I will in a little bit. So I don't know if you guys wanted to see how I'm going to roll her back to the sun. But I'm gonna roll her back. Also, this is what see, I'm cropped out of here. Okay, that's what happens when you're tall. This is what I have to do. I always have to go like this. So if you ever notice in my videos and my things, I'm always kind of, it's just easier for me to fit my bike and everything else and not really crop myself out like that. But all right, see, I don't normally do this, but I'm just going to show you guys how it's a struggle. You know what works better? When you actually get on the bike. Oh, there's sand here. Oops. Okay, we're going to have to move her a little bit more. I don't have too much space here. You know, one time I dropped it like this. I kind of lost my balance and went the other way. Okay. There you go. To be honest, again, I am not the best motorcycle rider. I'm like, what would you call me? I ride a bike. I have to pay to get it maintenance. I have to pay if something happens to it because I am not a mechanic. I have fun riding my bike, doing my thing. I don't know what term that is, but there's sometimes some people that say you're not a real rider if you're not doing all this extra stuff, which I completely disagree with. You don't have to be super knowledgeable and into motorcycles to be able to ride. Like, anybody can ride. Obviously, the more you know, the safer it is. But don't be discouraged, because if you don't know a lot of stuff, like, you could just learn it over time. Because I don't know a lot of stuff, but I'm still out here. And obviously just be careful and stuff. But I don't need to tell you that. Anyways, yeah, if you want to ride a bike, just freaking ride a bike. You don't have to be a freaking professional, okay? I don't care what everybody says. Like, if you want to do it, just fucking do it. Wait, I can't see that. Clean, semi-clean motorcycle now. She's a little bit more shiny now. Look at that. There's no dust. So much better. And that wasn't even like a real wash. That was just wipe me down or whatever. But yeah. You know what I'm doing, do I?